May 2012. Felix Baumgartner, otherwise known as Fearless Felix, the 43-year-old Austrian base jumper and daredevil, is about to jump from a helium balloon 39 kilometers off above a remote part of New Mexico. If he succeeds, he will become the first man to go supersonic without the help of an airplane. At this altitude, the atmosphere is very thin, and the air pressure hardly exists. It's almost a vacuum, and as a result, Baumgartner will be unable to correct a spin using wind resistance in the way a skydiver can at less extreme altitudes. The only way he has been able to practice is with bungee jumps. If he survives, he will break 3 records in addition to becoming the first supersonic man, the highest altitude reached in a balloon, the highest skydive, and the longest freefall. Even if his state-of-the-art pressurized suit functions and his legs stay symmetrical as he breaks the sound barrier, his concerns are far from over. His parachute might freeze, his balloon might explode, his oxygen supply might run out. When asked why anyone would want to perform such a daring feat, Baumgartner says that records are made to be broken, and that he needed a new challenge, having jumped from all the highest buildings in the world. He explains that the scientific purpose of the mission is to find out whether ultra-high altitude bailouts from a spacecraft are possible. If the Space Shuttle Columbia had held together for 20 seconds more when it malfunctioned in 2003, it would have been at an altitude where it would have been survivable to eject. He denies being an adrenaline junkie, but admits to having wanted to become a real-life Batman since a small child, when he was always climbing trees and towers. After the balloon jump, the ex-military man, he spent 5 years in the Austrian Army parachute display team, intends to become a firefighting helicopter pilot, spending half the year in the U.S. and half in Austria doing mountain rescue. October 2012. On the 14th of this month, the 43-year-old Austrian daredevil leapt from a helium balloon 39 kilometers above Earth and into the world record books for the first person to break the sound barrier, and for the highest manned balloon flight. He reached 1,357 kilometers per hour, and his 10-minute jump was watched by more than 8 million people on YouTube, another record, for a live event on the website. He had to wait 12 days for the right weather conditions. He said he almost aborted his jump because his helmet visor steamed up. He was in free fall for 4 minutes 20 seconds before deploying his parachute. He started by tumbling head over heels instead of adopting the necessary delta position with arms swept back.